Hi everyone, it's Marty Harger. Welcome to Essential Yoga with Marty Harger. This is a place where every week I share ideas on how to use our format in the Essential Yoga Program book that I co-authored to introduce students to the doTERRA essential oils and how they can help them focus and lead a healthier, natural approach to living. You know, this book has been a fantastic tool for so many people because it explains why doTERRA is the number one choice in the highest quality essential oils in the world. And it also gives you 12 workshops, one each month, with a theme, sequencing, and suggested essential oils and blends you can introduce to students, along with the physical and emotional benefits of each of those oils. So it's really a great tool to educate your yoga community on the value of incorporating doTERRA essential oils into their life. So I mentioned this because I also have an online training program called the Essential Yoga Academy. And it takes this program from the book and into kind of a deeper dive. It gives you some videos and ideas about applying the oils. You'll get a monthly script that will explain the physical and emotional benefits in more depth on each of the oils and blends that are incorporated in the book. You'll get some bonus material and additional workshops that are particularly valuable over the holidays. That and so much more in terms of marketing ideas, photography, and a whole bunch of checklists and ways you can make sure you provide a professional workshop. This is a great time of year to be thinking about putting together a special gratitude workshop, or perhaps a holiday festive workshop, or maybe just a chance for people to get more quiet. And so take a look at the Essential Yoga Program. You can purchase it on Amazon or at Oil Life, and you'll get lots of ideas. This is just a great template on which to build your own unique classes and workshops. So that's what I want to talk about today, because I teach a community yoga class every week to those who are 55 plus. And the community is growing and growing. And every week I try to introduce some concepts about how the essential oils can benefit them so that people start to find answers, particularly for emotional issues that may be relevant when we're in that chapter of life. So this week, I'm excited to introduce two essential oils, single essential oils, no blends this week. And this is what the topic is all about. I'm going to be helping people recognize in this chapter of life how there are times where it can get really frustrating that we have struggles with our mental clarity, with our cognition, with remembering where did I put those keys? What was it I came in here to do? And so those kind of questions can be addressed by diffusing other and incorporating essential oils. Not that they can be fixed, it doesn't stop time, but it can assist us in making some better choices and to become more calm and at peace with this phase of life. Now, the other thing that I think is interesting about the two oils that I chose is that I happen to live in the high desert mountains of Utah. And unfortunately, we are in the middle of a major forest fire situation. Wildfires are going crazy. It's been so hot, so dry for so long, and our whole valley is filled in with smoke. And so respiratory support and opening so that we can breathe in yoga class is really important, not just for the students, it's important for me. So the first oil I'm going to introduce them to is one that we got as one of our oils of the month, the product of the month with doTERRA. For those of you that are buying the doTERRA essential oils, you know that if you place a loyalty order of 125 points or more in the first 15 days of the month, every month you get a free oil. And these are the perfect oils to share in yoga because not only are they great, but they are also something that you've been given for free that you can share and gift to others, and you can share the message of what that oil brings. So lemon myrtle is the one I'm going to be talking about today. This comes from Australia, and it is a very zesty citrus. So it's a great one to start the practice with. It really is great for respiratory support. This is one that we can use in blends that we may be diluting and applying to the chest to create an opening. Wonderful choice to rub the hands together, cup it around the nose, and take in a nice inhalation. Lemon myrtle is also good for digestive health, but it's one of the reasons I'm introducing it is it helps increase focus, concentration, and energy. So its emotional value is the oil of clarifying. Lemon myrtle. And it helps us cut through the fogginess of our mind when we're kind of living on autopilot. We're just doing the things we need to do. We're not even conscious of them. We're just kind of moving along. And it helps us calm and redirect any erratic thoughts. So if you have like, oh, I got to take out the garbage. Oh my gosh, I got to go to the store. I got to do this. I got to do that. Blah, blah, blah. The kids are coming. Da, da, da. This is something that helps you bring it down. So I thought it would be a great thing to start my practice with on Thursday. And this is something that helps us let go of the judgments and the negative thinking that we may have about ourselves when we can't seem to get it all done, or we can't remember everything we're supposed to do. So lemon myrtle is the oil of clarifying, obviously bringing clarity. It's also bringing intention, rational thinking, and helps us feel more liberated in that we don't feel dragged down by that inability to find the exact thing. It gives us a chance to really feel like, wow, this is a great chapter of life. Isn't this fun? Everything is kind of mixed up and it's different than it was. So that's going to bring me my second oil. And this is one of my absolute favorites that I've really come to love and learn more about. And that is the doTERRA Spanish sage. Now, this oil has been around for a couple of years, and you can purchase that from a physical perspective. Spanish sage is great for things like headaches, but it's also great for memory and mental focus. It's going to decrease stress and emotional exhaustion and help with even things like joints that are a little achy, especially for a lot of the folks in my classes that are at that point in life where they may be having some occasional aches and pains or wake up with a surprise ache and pain. This is a great one to dilute and use for massage, actually, and wonderful for spasming, kind of like basil and marjoram, but Spanish sage is this beautiful aroma. It's the oil of memory emotionally. So it's soothing to our emotions. When we can't remember things, it's calming, relaxing, and puts us at a place of ease, particularly around the grief or loss of association with the changes that we're going through. So if we were someone who at one point in our lives was, really a go-getter, maybe we had some, big career, maybe we had some great achievements in our community, and suddenly that stuff is kind of slipping away from us, Spanish sage is one that can help us recognize the beauty of what we have within, what we do have, and let go of that whole, the judgment, the self-judgment, and let us accept and feel valued at exactly the way we are right now. So for my class, for the group that I'm talking to, I really know that this oil would be a great choice for them to bring into their homes and diffuse for themselves. And quite frankly, for maybe somebody at home. A lot of people, this is their escape, is to come to yoga class so they can kind of, enjoy a little break from maybe responsibilities as a caregiver. Spanish sage and lemon myrtle, both are, they're different aromas. One is very herby, the Spanish sage, and the lemon myrtle is very citrusy. And together they might make a beautiful combination in a diffuser. So what I'm trying to do in the class, just to clarify, is not just a show and tell of essential oils, but what I'm trying to do is tie the essential oil to the message I want to share with people. And in the group that I teach that's 55 plus years old, I just want to make sure that people understand that the transitions in their memory and the memory of those around them is a normal process of life. And while it can be frightening at times, or it can be confusing, or it can be frustrating, that it's really important that we accept where we are in the stage of life and that we move towards that with joy and take those moments that we can and say, wow, but look at what I did do today, or look at what I can remember. Look at the memories I can remember. Look at the things I do know how to do. I can move my body. I can come to yoga. So I want to really reinforce the positive message of aging and not just criticism of, you can't remember this. What did you do with that? Why didn't you remember what I told you? None of that stuff, right? Let's let go of all that and let's embrace where we are and give ourselves the tools and the support that help with things like memory, cognition, and being able to focus in this chapter. So maybe a little different topic for some of you. You may not be there yet, but I do want to talk about it because maybe you know someone who is. Maybe you have people in your class that might be interested to know some tools they could share with parents or grandparents. And, the essential oils are just such a gentle and positive thing to bring into one's life that there's never a bad choice. That's my opinion. So I hope that you have a wonderful week. I hope you have a fantastic yoga class wherever you are. And if you have any questions, would love to help you. Also, one more note, this week, if you're listening to this today, on Thursday, I have a wonderful webinar I'm going to do about a program I'm offering, the Essence of Bulgaria, the Queen of Flowers Women's Retreat. And it's coming up in 2025. It's going to be daily yoga practice. We're going to go pick roses and watch how they're distilled. We're going to dance and enjoy the music of Bulgaria. We're going to have such a great time at some of the thermal waters and the spas. Anyway, lots to tell you about that. If you can join me this Thursday or listen to the replay, would love to talk with you one-on-one about joining me and having a fantastic time in Bulgaria next June. Thanks, everybody. Have a beautiful day. Namaste.